When we detonated the first atomic bomb, for example, gets back to why all the ETs started coming in force in the 40s and 50s, is that a tenet with the electromagnetic pulse, which everybody knows what that is, but an electromagnetic pulse has within it a scalar signal that propagates at multiples of the speed of light and disrupts interstellar communication and travel. He says, when we did that, we kind of kicked a hornet's nest, because it not only was very disruptive to these other civilizations' systems, because we're thinking straight line here to another star system taking 8 years at the speed of light. We're now talking about trans-dimensional technologies and scalar ones that are much faster. And so the ETs knew, whoa, a big red flag over planet Earth. We've gone from machine guns or muskets or bows and arrows to thermonuclear weapons, right, within about 100 years. Think about it. From 1945, the atomic bomb, 100 years earlier, 1845, what were we using? Rifle. We didn't have a machine gun. We didn't have tanks. We didn't have airplanes. So in 100 years, imagine if your civilization's monitoring the Earth, and they have been. And we go from that, even though it's dysfunctional that we're having endless wars, but we go from that to a technological breakthrough where we are not only a threat to all life on Earth, we're now a threat to other planets, because they can extrapolate into the future. And then add to that, we started studying very advanced extraterrestrial technologies. And to give you an idea how advanced they are, I'll just give a little quote from the director of the Lockheed Skunk Works, the president of the Lockheed Skunk Works, Ben Rich, the week he died, before he died. He spoke to a friend of mine, James Goodall, who's an aerospace historian, illustrator, and he said, he says, anything you can imagine or that you've seen on Star Trek, we've already done at the Skunk Works. It's out in the desert. He says, but not Area 51. I know where it is. I've been to the site where that is. And so whatever people think humans have figured out, it's way more. But imagine that being in the hands of a group of sociopaths, right, with the kind of malcontents and sociopathic behavior they have. That is a serious national security threat and a world security threat